we are all done with curriculum. Praise the Lord. So now I'm going to talk to you about my lesson planner and why I chose it and why I went with the company that I did. So this current school year was my first year purchasing a lesson planner. Even when I taught, I did all of my lesson plans digitally. It just takes a lot of time that I did not have. And so I was just like, and I saw in my professional development some other YouTube videos just about other lesson planners and how it works with them. And I was like, I'm gonna try it. We're gonna work it out. We're gonna see how it works for us. And cost most certainly was a factor. Backstory on me, like I myself have a paper planner. I invest in paper planners for myself. I didn't know if this was gonna work, so I was like, I'm not gonna spend that and not know if it's gonna work or not for us. So I got the Scholastic Teacher Planner for the 18-19 school year. And it is not a homeschool planner. It is like for a regular traditional school teacher's planner. So there were a lot of pages that I had to reconfigure to work for us. Like I did not need an entire year for birthdays. There are 4 people in our house. I was there when 2 of them were created and born. Like, I got it. Okay, I don't need a page for that. So I made that like our goal tracker. So that took, washi tape and pins and a lot of time. Then there were like other sheets like parent-teacher conferences and all that stuff that I made, like our field trip tracker, my professional development, like actual professional development, okay, conferences, webinars, all that stuff, tracker, stuff like that. Again, more washi tape, more time, more figuring out space. Then for the subjects, because everything came blank, which I thought was a grand idea, right? So even for the months, I had to like hit up good old Google. Okay, May 2018. When is May 1st? All right. Write in each number. For the subjects, I thought I was being smart. I went and got me some printer sticker paper, typed up my subjects, had them all color-coded, then realized I had to cut, peel, and put the stickers in here, okay? Then I had to write the dates for each week. The first 5 months, y'all, I was on it. But that is because I took 2 Saturdays to plan for the first 5 months. After that, if I'm being honest, I either did not plan, which does not work for me. Like that causes me a lot of anxiety, which then my children feed off of. Like in order for me to feel confident, I need to be competent. And if I don't know what we're doing, how we're doing it, what we need to do, I'm at a loss. So then I started just writing stuff down, which then made me irritated because I was like, I have a whole planner. Why am I writing it down on this sheet or writing it down over here or all this other type of stuff? So when I started, researching our curriculum, what I was going to do for both kids, I knew that I wanted a paper planner. I wanted a place where I could have documentation for this year, have information for both boys developmentally, have a place where I could project future curriculums, get ideas, all of that stuff, have a place for record keeping, and also like for me, like to plan, to know what's coming up, to know what books I need to request from the library, all of that stuff. I know I wanted a planner. Me having to fill out everything did not work. And again, so I have a planner for myself. And also for my family, I keep my meal plans, stuff for the blog, all that stuff in there. We also have like a family calendar, like in the command center. And in order for me to do that, like I have to go to my planner because if I don't write it down, it doesn't happen. I.e., an occupational therapist showing at my house at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, who is ringing my doorbell? Why are you here? Oh, because I scheduled you. And I didn't write you down. Girl, let me let you inside. I'm so sorry. Stuff like that. We can't have that. Okay? So I need to plan. So fast forward again, figuring out the curriculum, what we want to do, how we want to do it. I know I need a planner. I start researching planners. For me, my research planners started with other homeschool moms, what they use, how they do it. Okay. I went to my homeschool Facebook groups, and I also went to Instagram and to YouTube. And there were, I would say, four main ones that a lot of people use. There was one that I cannot remember the name of. I'm so sorry, but if you really want to know, message me and I will find out. There was one that was like strictly digital. So you would go in, you would type it out, you could export it, you could print it. It did all of this stuff. If you have older kids, it does transcripts and grades and all of that stuff. That is not where we are. I don't even want to think about a grade and a transcript right now. I am honestly struggling with level K. I'm just like, there has to be something between K primer and K. I don't know. I don't just think we're there yet. So no, that is not where we are, and that is not where I am mentally. So the other one, print wise, was another one that I would still have to fill out. Like, it looked like a good planner, but I would still just have to put so much time into making it for me. And having done that before, I was just like, no, I can't, not anymore. And then Plum Paper had a sale. And Plum Paper, the homeschool moms I reached out to that I know personally, as well as in my Facebook groups, that there was a lot of great reviews there. A lot of Plum Paper for sure. Go with Plum Paper. I love Plum Paper. And there are other ones. I'm just telling you what I have used, what I heard, and what I chose to go with. Okay? And if you want to know more research that I did or things about them, again, message me. I'll be happy to tell you. I'm trying to keep these videos short, which is why I'm not going through like each planner, what I researched, what I found, and why I chose. Just bear with me. So, Plum Paper had a sale. And that's when I was just like, I am taking this. My personal planner is Plum Paper because of the personalization. I can write in, I can have it to where it comes to me with each section already written. I don't have to write my personal planner. So I don't have to write, what goes in this section over here, or if I want to make this something to remember, or if this is morning, or if this is day, it's already there, which makes me be able to use it more. So each week, my husband and I can go through our week. I have color-coded pens, and I can say, okay, morning, this is what happened these days of the week. In the afternoon, this is what happened these days of the week. These are the evenings you are out of the house, I'm out of the house. This evening on this Saturday, as a family, we have this, okay? I have like my personal habits that I want to do over here. I've got my to-do list and my chores down below. Like, it is very, very seamless for me to plan that way and just to be able to go in, know what pen I'm getting, write stuff down instead of having to put, I'm going to put this here, and now, this section is blank. Let me find a verse for me to remember to put right here. We don't have time for that. We just don't anymore. I used to. It was great. It was lovely. I don't have time for that anymore. So the same applied to my lesson planner. If I'm already planning for myself and for my family and trying to figure this out, yes, lesson planning for school is important, but doing things that I did not have to could give me time to do other things, okay? And that is what I wanted. My time to me is currency, and not everyone and everything can afford it. And that's okay, all right? So I need to give it to who and what can afford it. So that is where I went with the Plum Paper Teacher Planner. I did get the 8.5 by 11 size. My personal planner, I think, is a 7 by 9 or something. And that's how I knew I wanted, and my old planner was larger. So that's how I knew I wanted the bigger planner. I already the thickness of this spiral bound is already much more stronger and reinforced than the flimsy one here. Well, it's not exactly flimsy, but compared to this, it is flimsy. It has a super thick plastic cover, but this is also personalized with my quote, my goal: teach them to love learning. And okay, so when you go through, it already has, the calendar dates and years printed in, ready to go for 2019 and 2020. Okay, so that was one step already that wasn't there. And instead of, that I told you in the old planner, that sheet of birthdays, this one has special dates. So I can project for conferences, for field trips, for homeschool curriculum sales. Like, I can put all of that down as soon as it comes to me, or if I hear about it or something like that, and get it in here to know. And then it has a page for ideas, plans, goals. So I had to create this page in the last one. I don't have to do that now. Again, like I said, for each month, the dates are already in there, and then it has a little projection to September. There's also a little note section right there for the month. So if I want to write, library pickup dates or whatever, I can put that there as a note. Now, also with Plum Paper, when you go to the website, you can choose your layout. They do have like a homeschool layout. They also have one for teachers. So you can choose your layout there. I chose the homeschool layout, and I did horizontal the full week. Now, we typically, like I said, we are 4-day-a-week homeschoolers. However, if on Saturday we are planning to do a nature study at a trail with my husband, I'm going to put that in here. That's building documentation habits for myself, but also just like, so I know for planning for this week. Like, if we're going to do a nature walk or a nature study on Saturday, we'll probably do something else during the week, so we're not being a little redundant. But also, I'll show you here, I was able to put in all of our subjects already, okay? Just type those out, put them in, not only type them in, but put them in the order that I wanted them to go. So I put them kind of in the order of our school, if you will. And then I have, our weekly checklist, like things I wanted to add, special things I wanted to do. Like this week, the special thing was in our sensory bin, I took old Easter eggs and did like match the uppercase letter to the lowercase letter. So I might put that on here. Weekly notes, how somebody did, just things I want to remember, stuff like that. It is all here, which the other planner did not have. So I would have to write out all of that stuff to personalize it, and then find another place to write all this stuff down. Or if y'all can see all of these Post-it notes, that's what I would do. I don't have to do that anymore. It is all right here. I mean, I cannot tell y'all the days that I went to go sit down and lesson plan and be like, oh shoot, I gotta go get sticky notes. Like that. When you already have so little time during nap and you're trying to meal prep and plan for your week and go over your lesson plans, you don't have time to go get no Post-its. You don't have time for that. So that, now what I just showed y'all, that's every week and every month, and it's the whole year. So mine is August to July. So then you also get a homeschool section. I only got one. In the future, I will most certainly get two. And that is only because Jude's goals forecasted right now will not be as conditional as James's will be. And I don't need to like track and stay on top of his progress like I have to do James so much. So here we have teacher academic goals, personal goals, student academic goals, all that stuff, mission statements, goals, all of that stuff right here in the planner. I didn't have to create it. Right, I can write down like all of our curriculum and resources, which I haven't yet. So all of those videos, everything, it'll be written down in here, and websites, all of the like, logins, all that stuff I can have, and then I can go back, at the end of the year or mid-year and be like, oh, we were doing this. Oh, I want it, like, oh, it's so great. Now this, I love. Love, 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 love. Homeschool supplies. So administrative supplies, miscellaneous, arts and crafts. Like, if you know me, for it to be separated like this does my heart wonders. Wonders. There's already an attendance record already in here, okay? And notes that I can put down there, like August 19th, half day illness type thing, something like that. Reading log for my emerging reader. Now, there are other curriculums or other states where you have to do like so many books or get so many AR points, and you have to document all of that. It is right here. Okay, y'all, field trip log. All of this information in here, instead of me having to, one, create a section to do that, and then two, having a line this long to write it. All of that is in here. So they do have a grading log in here. It just comes with it. Again, we aren't there yet. I don't even know if I will use that. But for everything, and I typically don't like that. I typically do not like planners that I cannot use everything. But for everything that I'm using in here, and I know that I will eventually have to use this, I'm okay with it, okay? And then here we have checklist. So I can use this for those spelling words, for sight word cards, for just stuff like that. I can have it all right here in one planner that is sturdy, that is going to last, that is going to hold everything for an entire year. I don't have to worry about losing this Post-it note. Where did I put this piece of paper? Oh, let me run back into the kitchen to get this notebook to see what we are doing next. Nope. It is all right here. And that is why I chose this planner. Again, there are lots of other choices out there. I love Pick-Plum. And again, like I said, I invested in them for my personal planner. They can be a little pricey, especially if you do additional add-ons. If you have, multiple children that you are homeschooling, they do have sales, okay? Either reach out to other homeschool moms who might have a code in their inbox, or subscribe to their emails. And if this is something you want, wait until it goes on sale. Or if you want to try it my way and see if it works, if you like that washi tape and creating and all that, I don't. I thought I could. I don't like it. It's not my jam. So that is why I went with that homeschool planner. And like I said, I have not gotten into it yet, but when I went through it, creating it, I loved it. When I got it in the mail and went through it, I loved it. And even going through it just now, like my heart is like, love, 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 love. I am very, very excited about this. And also for how I plan for 2 kids, I just use 2 different color pens. That's it. And that's how I plan for them on my personal planner. That's how I've, made notes about their progress. I just use 2 different color planners and go from there. So again, if you have any other questions or need anything, or want to know what else I found that is comparable or something like that, let me know and I'll be happy to answer any questions. Y'all, thanks. Have a great day.